What happens when the nicest guy in showbiz walks onto a daytime talk show set and refuses to smile? And not what happens when polite chit-chat explodes into a full-on war nobody saw coming today. We are ripping the lid off the most insane moment in daytime TV history, Michael J. Fox, yes. That Michael J. Fox sat down with the ladies of The View, and everything went straight to hell. We are talking screaming accusation, security sprinting in, a host storming off, and a guest getting marched out while the red light was still on. This was not an interview. This was a collision, a train wreck, a moment that broke the internet before the internet even knew it was broken. Hit that subscribe button right now and smash a comment below whose side are you on after this, because by the end you'll have to pick one. Let us rewind. The studio lights blazed, the crowd roared like it was a rock concert. Michael J. Fox, the man who made time travel cool, who turned a tremor into triumph, strode onto the set like he owned the place. Whoopi Goldberg leapt up, arms wide, grinning ear to ear. Sunny Hostin and Sarah Haynes clapped like teenage fangirls. Even Joy Behar perched at the end like a hawk cracked a tight smile. The applause deafening. This was supposed to be a love fest, a feel-good fluff piece. Michael was there to plug his new memoir, Talk Parkinson Advocacy, drop a few jokes, maybe tear up a little. Perfect daytime TV for first 10 minutes gold. He cracked jokes about Back to the Future. He gushed about his wife, his kids, his grandkids. The audience ate it up, laughs, tears, standing ovations. And Joy Behar leaned forward, her eyes narrowed, her voice dropped. Michael, you have been loud about your Parkinson fight. That is great. But do not you think celebrity activism can feel kind of fake? I mean, you got money most patients will never see. How can you really speak for them? Boom, the room froze. You could hear a pin drop on carpet. Michael did not flinch. He just nodded. Slow, deliberate, interesting take. Joy, he said, voice smooth as whiskey. Yeah, I have got resources, lucky me. But that is why I scream from the rooftops. I open doors, I fund labs, I shove microphones in front of people who have never had one. That is what privilege is. For Joy, wave him off like he was a fly. Sure. But you are not waiting 6 hours in a free clinic. Michael, you are not choosing between rent and pills. You are not living it. So how can you represent it? The other host shifted in their seats. Whoopi opened her mouth. Michael raised one finger. Let me cook. Joy, you are mixing up having money with being clueless. I talk to broke families every day. My foundation does not just write checks. We sue insurance giants. We fly patients to specialists. We drag lawmakers by the ear. I am not above the fight. I am in it. Joy doubled down. But you are comfortable, Michael. That is the point. It is easy to play a hero when you are not drowning the audience. Gasped. Michael, jaw tightened. So I should what? Apologize for affording meds. Say sorry, because I am not bankrupt. His voice cracked like a whip, the tremor in his hands. Impossible to tell if it was Parkinson or pure rage. Joy kept swinging. I am saying own your bubble. Your activism might feel good, but it is not the same as needing the system to work. Michael leaned in. You are right, Joy. My experience is different, but not how you think money buys doctors. It does not buy hope. It does not stop the nights I wake up terrified this disease will steal my voice, my kids, dad, my everything. That fear same as the guy rationing pills in Ohio. The frustration identical. He was not done. And here's what burns me. You are saying because I am not poor enough I should shut up, that my voice is invalid. That is not just wrong, it is toxic. Should rich parents not fight for public schools? Should healthy people ignore cancer? That is not activism, Joy. That is gatekeeping. Joy snapped. I am not gatekeeping. I am asking for honesty. When you cry on TV about healthcare, people believe you, but are you showing the real struggle? Michael, eyes blazed. I bring patients to Congress, Joy. I put their faces on billboards. I do not pretend to be the only story. I amplify the ones without a stage. But you want me silent because I am not suffering your version of enough. Sunny, try to jumping guys. Maybe Joy, cut her off. No, Sunny. He is getting defensive because I called out the performance. The word detonated. The audience inhaled as one. Michael face went crimson. Performance. His voice dropped to a deadly whisper. 25 years, billions raised, labs funded, families flown to trials. You call that a hobby, a skit? Joy backpedaled. That is not. That is exactly what you said. Michael roared. You just spat on every researcher, every patient, every dime you have fought for. And you sit there, multi-millionaire, never shook hands with a neurologist, and lecture me on suffering. The studio erupted. Half the crowd cheered, half gasped. Whoopi threw her hands up. Okay, let US. Joy was not done. Do not you dare play victim, Michael. You are proving my point. Cannot handle pushback. Michael stood up. I came to talk hope. You ambushed me with a script to tear me down. I defended my life work. If that is too much for you, that is your problem, Sarah whispered. Maybe we talk about the book. Michael shook his head. No, we finished this. He turned to crowd. Everyone here fighting Parkinson cancer. Anything. Do not let anyone tell you your voice does not count because of your bank account. Do not. Let them shrink your fight. Keep going, then he looked at Joy. You want me gone? Say it, Joy. Grabbed her card. Security. Escort him out. This is my show. Whoopi jumped up. Joy and security froze in wings. Joy stormed off toward the exit. Fine. Escort me. Then Sonny yelled, Joy, come on, Michael. Watch her go. Then face a camera. I did not come for a circus. I came for hope. But when someone attacks your purpose, you stand. Every warrior out there never apologized for fighting. He started walking. The crowd split, half standing ovation, half stunned silence. Joy reappeared from stage, left producers dragging her back. She locked eyes with Michael across the set. You happy you turned this into a zoo? Michael stopped. No, Joy. We both did differences. I own my part. He walked out. Whoopi turned to camera face. Drain, we're taking a break. We'll be right back. Cut to black. That is how daytime TV shattered. No hugs, no we'll fix it in post, just raw truth bruised egos. And a legend who refused to bow. The second Michael sat down. The energy shifted, not in a cute, awkward way, into someone just lit a fuse way. Whoopi kicked it off safe. Michael, your book, No Time Like the Future People, are calling it your bravest, yet walk us through it. Michael smiled wide. It is not brave, it is just honest. I wrote the parts one was scared to say out loud, falling in public, forgetting lines of dark nights, but also the mornings I still get up. Crowd. All headphones up. Michael J. Fox. Already trending. Sonny, you have raised over $2 billion. For Parkinson research, that is insane, Michael. Insane is a right word, because a cure is still not here. Every dollar is a scream. Hurry up, Sarah. And you still act a good fight. You stole scenes. Michael laughed. I steal scenes, because a tremor does half the acting for me. Laughter explosion. This was peak daytime TV. Then Joy leaned in her coffee mug, gripped like a weapon. Michael, quick pivot. Celebrity activism. Love it or hate. It's sometimes it feels preformative. You got private jets, top doctors. How do you stay real? Record. Scratch. Whoopi eyes widened. Sonny smile froze. Sarah blinked twice. Michael did not blink at all. Preformative. He tilted his head. You mean the $2 billion? With special effects. Crowd tittered nervously. Joy. No, just your platform is different. You are not in the trenches. Michael, Joy, I am the trench. I just brought a ladder. OHs from the crowd. Joy was not laughing. But you are not waiting in Medicaid. Lines, you are not Michael cut, and I have sat in those lines. I have funded those lines to shorten. I have cried with moms who could not afford a $300 copay. My money does not make me less Parkinson. It makes me louder for them. Joy, loud is not. Lived, gasp. Whoopi, okay. Let us, Michael. No, let her finish. I want to hear this. Joy, when you lobby Congress, you fly private. When they lobby, they take Greyhound. That gap matters. Michael voice dropped. You think I did not know the gap? I built a bridge over it. Sonny tried again. Maybe we Joy. Sonny, no. This is a conversation. Michael, fine conversation. Here is mine. I have testified next to a janitor who lost his insurance. I have held a nurse hand while she rationed her own meds. I do not pretend to be them. I stand with them. Joy, standing with is not being Michael hands. Shook harder. Was it the disease or fury? So what is your rule, Joy? Only the broke get to speak. Only the sickest get a mic. That is not advocacy. That is a pity pageant. Crowd split. Half ya, half woe. Joy, I am asking for humility, Michael. I am humble enough to know my money does not cure me, humble enough to use it so others do not die. Waiting. Sarah whispered, commercial producer in her ear. Keep rolling. This is gold, Joy. But when you say we need reform, it lands different from a penthouse. Michael laughed. Sharp, bitter. Joy, I have puked in more hospital parking lots than penthouse of my penthouse as a shower chair. Want to trade? Silence. Whoopi. Okay. Deep breath. Joy, no. He is dodging. Michael dodging. I answered every swing. You just did not like the punch back. Crowd started chanting. My chai. L. Joy stood up. Security. What two guards jogged and Whoopi. Joy, is he down? Joy, escort him. This is my set. Michael did not move. You want to go and say it to my face? Joy, you are disrupting the show. Michael, you disrupted my life work. Sonny, this is insane. Sarah, we have a book to talk about. Joy grabbed her mic pack, ripped it off, threw it on the table. Then, I am out. She stormed off, heels clacking like gunshots. Crowd erupted. Boos, cheers, screams. Whoopi yelled, Joy, get back here. Michael stood slowly. I did not come to fight. I came to inspire. But I will not let anyone trash what I have built. He turned to the audience, to every fighter out there, rich, poor, famous, invisible. Your story matters. Do not let anyone gatekeep your pain. He started walking. Standing ovation from half-stunned silence. From the rest, Joy burst back in from stage, left face red. You happy you broke the show? Michael stopped. No, Joy, we both did. I just will not pretend I did not. He walked out. Cut to commercial. The aftermath. 72 hours of chaos. Twitter X exploded. The View meltdown. 2.1 million tweets in 6 hours. Meme 1. Michael walking out with caption, when you defend your legacy. And They call security meme 2 Joy storming off gatekeep girl bossing too close to. The Sun TMZ sources say Joy refused to return for 40 minutes. Producers begged on knees. Page 6 Michael left in a black SUV. No comment smiled at fans of View Instagram poll. Team Michael 78. Team Joy. 22 Michael Foundation website. Crash from donations. 1.4 million in 24 hours. What the host said next day. Whoopi on air yesterday. Got heated. We invited Michael to celebrate his work. Things went left. We are reflecting Michael. If you are watching, door is open, Sonny. I love Joy. I love Michael. I hate. That became a cage match, Sarah. I just wanted to talk about the chapter where he falls on ice. It is hilarious, Joy, via statement. I ask tough questions as my job. I stand by them. But I regret how it escalated Michael work. It is undeniable Michael on Instagram grateful for the love Parkinson. Does not care about ratings, neither do I. On with the viral clips. Slow-mo breakdown. Clip 1 Joy says performative slow-mo Michael. Eyes narrow, you see the exact second his heart breaks. Clip 2 Michael says pity. Pageant crowd reaction. 1 woman stands up clapping, gets shushed by security. Clip 3 Joy rips my pack audio tech face pure. I make 18 hours, so this expert hot takes Dr. Jen Gunner, OB-GYN activist. Joy point about privilege is not wrong, but weaponizing it against the patient advocate. Gross. Van Jones, CNN. Michael just taught a masterclass. Use your privilege as a megaphone, not a shield. Charity navigator. CEO. The Michael J. Fox Foundation is 5-star rated. 89 cents of every dollar goes to research that is not performance. That is results of memes kept coming. Michael walking out set to Sweet Caroline remix. So good security. Joy Mike pack toss in slow-mo with Titanic music side by side. Michael testifying in Congress versus Joy yelling caption same energy. What would you have done? Imagine you are an audience front row. Michael just said, I will not apologize for fighting. Joy just stormed off. Do you stand and clap for Michael B. Stay? Silent out of shock. CEO, bring her back for Joy. Comment your letter. Why the bigger question, was Joy wrong to challenge privilege, or was Michael right to clap back hard? Both can be true. But here's the thing. Joy asked a fair question. Michael answered with his life. And when she kept swinging, he swung harder. Because some things you do not debate, you defend. Subscribe, comment, share. Because moments like this, they do not just happen on TV. They happen when truth refuses to stay quiet. See you in the next meltdown.